Remember that what we think about ourselves is what we believe to be true about God. And so if we're not enjoying life, if we're not living the life of our dreams, then we might ask ourselves, is God this miserable? Is God this discouraged? Is God looking at me and saying, oh, you poor, miserable, worthless soul? No! God says, behold, in my son and daughters in whom I am well pleased. God is so pleased with everything about our lives that it's taken the time to put our picture on its fridge. And it looks at it every morning and it says, I love you. When we realize that what we believe about God, that, like God could see our difficulties. God doesn't see our difficulties. Is it hot in here? Whew. God doesn't see our difficulties. That's better, isn't it? Did it just cool off in here? Woo! God doesn't see our difficulties. We do. And then the ironic thing is we pray to a God that doesn't see our difficulties and say, God, can't you just lighten up my load a little bit? To which God says, you lighten up. You see, when we realize our foibles, our follies, and our pain and suffering is self-induced, we've come upon the mother lode. You see, we have struck a gold mine. And we have to dig for that gold. And we have to pan for that gold. We have to bring to mind thoughts that are affirmative, thoughts that are for us and not against us. So just like Thomas Edison, we want to be seeing success even in disaster. Like Dr. Mark said Christmas Eve at the candlelighting service, even in the least likely of places. You see, there's gold in our experiences, and we have to mine for it, and we have to have a mind for it. And the gold is that God is there cleaning up the mess behind us all the time. With God, all things are possible. See, renewing our minds is about maintaining an affirmative mind regardless of our current circumstances. Religious science has tools to lift us up and out of our misery and despair, out of our limited beliefs about ourselves. And even if we're not miserable and everything is going along seemingly okay, I believe we could all tolerate just a little bit more good, couldn't we? Have you ever heard this before? Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good gets better and your better gets best. That's the attitude we want to be approaching everything in life with. And so coming in just a few weeks is living your life purpose. Because I know some of you came in here late and missed the announcements. So in this class, and we have a sign up for this out on the patio. So coming in this class, we are giving you the gold. We're giving you all the tools to win in life. Even if you've taken the class before, you're more consciously evolved now than you've ever been in your life. And so now you can use that consciousness and apply it to this class again to better qualify your intentions so that you can live your life purpose. Remember, it's about renewing our minds.